Let's learn how to tap. So first of all, what is tapping? How does it work and how do you do it? So tapping, what is tapping? It's more formally known as the Emotional Freedom Techniques, or EFT. It's a revolutionary process that was created by Stanford-trained engineer Gary Craig in the mid-1990s. Mid-1995, he brought it out. It's a revolutionary technique that utilizes the principles of ancient acupuncture by stimulating meridian points on the body while tuning into a specific feeling or memory to calm the body's energy system. Tapping can be highly effective in helping with bothersome memories, negative emotions, limiting beliefs, phobias, addictions, physical pain, and more. So what it is we tap on our body, we tap on meridian points. It looks pretty funny, but what we're doing is we're calming the body's energy system and sort of resetting everything. And when we do that, it's highly effective. So here's how you do tapping. I'm going to teach you. So the first thing that happens is you are going to take your SUDS. What does SUDS stand for? It's the Subjective Unit of Distress Scale. So what it is this scale where you subjectively measure how you feel at the moment. So 0 is I don't have any negative feelings at all, and 10 is it's the absolute worst. I could cry right now. So when we start this process, each time we're going to take our scale, our SUDS scale, take our number, what are we? Then the next thing that we do is we create a setup statement around the specific issue that we're worried about. Different versions of the setup phrase, so sometimes I will change it. But I love and accept myself is a super easy one to do. When you have something in front of you that is worrying you, even though I have this problem, whatever it is that's in front of you, you put it in this little setup phrase. Even though I have this problem, I love and accept myself. It's very straightforward. If you are uncomfortable creating a setup statement, and that is true for many people, they feel like they don't have enough skill or they're uncomfortable, afraid they'll say it wrong. First of all, you can't get it wrong. It doesn't matter. Say anything you want, right? All you need to do is tune into what you're feeling. But second, you can also just feel what you feel and tap on it. That's fine. You're still going to get results. But in EFT, we have a setup statement. Even though I have this problem, I love and accept myself. So then we're going to tap on the points. So I'm going to teach you the points in just a second, and we will go through that. And then at the end of tapping on the points, you are going to check your results. Again, go back to that same number, feel how you feel in your body, and ask yourself, where is that number? Most of the time, you're going to find that that number has gone down. How are you going to know that it went down? The feeling of anxiety has diminished. Your body has calmed down. Maybe you were yawning. Maybe you wanted to burp. That happens sometimes. Or your face changes. You feel more relaxed. Sometimes you get sleepy. There's a lot of different responses that you're going to have to the tapping. All of them are correct. Sometimes that number goes up. That just means that another aspect, another piece of the puzzle has come to the surface. It's actually a good sign. It means that the thing that you worked on first got better, and it gave permission for something else to come up. So then just tap again, and tap again until the problem goes away or diminishes in front. One of the things that I like to do when I'm doing the tapping is I like to add forgiveness to the setup statement. So you'll notice earlier I said I love and accept myself. But much of the work that I do around money issues, I find, is about forgiving ourselves. Because we live in this world where people are teaching us all day long that somehow if you just sit in your house and you do these processes, you're going to have $1 million. And then you do those processes and guess what? You don't have $1 million. And you start to think something's wrong with you. Or you're working really hard and you don't have enough money anyway. Or you didn't get the right education, or you didn't make the right decision. And so what happens is we start to blame ourselves. So in the setup statements that I do, I like to add forgive myself at the end. So even though I have this problem, I love, accept, and forgive myself. And what it does is it starts to calm the body's energy system and remind us that we're still worthwhile and everything we are doing is enough. Hey guys, let's learn how to tap. So the first point you want to go to is the side of the hand point. So this is the point that you go to whenever you are saying your setup statement. Even though I have this problem, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. You can tap on it with 1 or 2 fingers. I use 3 fingers. You just catch more territory, right? So then we go to the top of the head. Some people go straight to the eyebrow. It's up to you. So the top of the head point, and some people tap in a circle. Again, I tap in the center. It's up to you. Then the eyebrow point, which is the very beginning of the eyebrow. And then on the side of the eye point, again, you are practically touching the eye. There's a little bone right there, and you are on that bone. Then underneath the eye, again, the cheekbone is right there. Underneath the nose, pretty easy. Chin point, it's really in this indent underneath the chin, also known as the under the lip point. Then the collarbone. So the collarbone point is what's called the clavicular knob. So if you follow the clavicle down to the end, you will find that there's a knob there. That's your point. For some people, it's closer in. For some people, it's further out. But it's the end of the clavicle. Then right here in the center of the chest, this is a point that I use a lot. It's not a traditional point, but it's called the thymus point. And this point is right here. A lot of people punch it like George of the Jungle. Ah, the George of the Jungle point. Some people refer to it as, because it's such a point of giving you power. So the next point is the under the arm point. So the under the arm point is really underneath the armpit at approximately where the woman's bra crosses. So there's a little tenderness there. I tend to use my whole hand and just tap right there so you're sure to hit the point. Then hand points. So these are not really used a lot in the sort of shortcut EFT, but I use them a lot in my practice. And if you take the training, you will find that we use them and why we use them. But the points are the hand is on the side of the thumb. It's on the corner of the nail right there. And it's on the same point on every finger. Middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, and back to the side of the hand. Now you'll find that some people don't use the ring finger. That's usually based on lack of information, because in the very old classic EFT, we used to use something called the 9 gamut, which we rarely use anymore. And because we were touching the points already in a different way, we didn't use the ring finger as a replication. But when we take out the 9 gamut, we really want to have the ring finger in there, because the ring finger is a really important finger. It's related to loyalty and love and self-esteem. So the great thing about the hand points is that even though I don't use them in the presentation, is that if you are nervous or upset at any point, you can easily tap the hand points to calm yourself down. So the finger points are innocuous, easy to do, and you can do them under the table at work or wherever you are, and people don't even notice. You might even want to just push the sides, and you can still get results that way just by stimulating the points. Okay, I hope this really helps, guys. I look forward to seeing the results that you get.